This episode is recorded in front of a live streaming audience.
Prepare to attack the enemy's control points.
Get behind me, Doctor! I am fully charged!
You are listening to Control Point, a Team Fortress 2 podcast with Brent Copeland, Eric Fullerton, and Wes Wilson.
Control Point, episode 72, recorded on April 19th, 2009.
That's where you
Brent
go.
Copeland.
That's where you go, Brent. You go right there.
Yeah, I just didn't feel it today.
I understand.
I already said it, though.
Okay. Well, I'm Wes Wilson.
I'm Eric Fullerton.
And welcome to Control Point. Woo!
And Brent's here, too.
Oh, yeah.
Brent's very excited today.
Yeah.
I am.
I think.
Very enthused.
Is it the polyps or the polyps acting up?
I think it's the candy. Candy rush is leaving me now.
Really? There's a big, huge, gargantuan bowl of candy in front of us with nerds and sweet tarts and
Okay, so in the briefcase
Airheads
today,
and Skittles and M&Ms and jelly beans and candy.
What's in the briefcase today?
I'm opening it.
All right. Oh my god, there's a black hole. Close it. And it's sucking everything out of this room.
wow, that was high
Isn't that
tech.
interesting? And guess who's
I'm a
lingering?
Foley artist.
Guess who's hiding down that dark alleyway over there?
Who?
Johnny Napalm. Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
What's he doing there?
See how we didn't pull you out of the briefcase this time?
I'm glad I wasn't in there because it stinks again.
Black holes stink a lot, actually. If you didn't notice.
The alleyway smells kind of weird too because there's trash cans and stuff back there.
Wow.
Black hole smell.
Black hole smell.
Yeah, one of y'all could have thought of something to go after that, right? But both of you went straight to no.
You threw in the towel. We can't carry this show by ourselves.
Okay, so here's four of us. We're gonna read a bunch of emails and MP3s, a bunch of call-ins. This is kind of our listener contribution episode part 2, left over from last week. Still lots more craziness to go. But first, if you're looking to rent a game server for, say, TF2? TF2?
Plays that.
Then look no further. Lowpings.net offers 100 tick servers for 99 cents a slot. They also rent Ventrilo servers.
Hey, all right. They also rent Ventrilo servers. They have a fully featured web interface that lets you easily manage mods and settings.
Go get yourself a server right now from lowpings.net.
Please have a jingle.
Wow, I think I just heard them canceling our account with them.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not sure.
I believe so.
.net.
So, speaking of lowpings.net, that's where our servers are hosted. Johnny Napalm is here, and he's an admin. And would you like to maybe talk about the state of things?
Yeah, sure. So I've been trying to troubleshoot what's been going on because, we've been getting kind of not really, well, I guess you'd say it's random, but some pretty nasty lag spikes periodically, and it's just at sometimes it becomes unplayable, but I've actually had quite a few really good games where things have been, just fantastic, no problems. So I'm, still trying to figure out what's going on there. I've been running the net graph thing to try and figure it out, and I can't see anything that's obvious that we could probably fix through configuring it, so it's got to be something at the other end.
I got a question.
Yeah, now the onus is on me to submit the trouble ticket. Johnny sent me actually a very detailed message with what's going wrong and everything that I just need to submit to them.
Yeah.
I'll get around to that sometime. Hopefully Monday.
This is my question. Do you think that some of the problems with the server do you think we're noticing them because we're trying to check the stats on them? Like, do you think if we had just started playing on it and never, do you think we would have noticed?
I don't know. I can honestly say, now I have not played nearly as much as other people on it, but I've never had an issue with the server. But I know there have been a lot of people who have just left the server because it was so bad and went to 2. Something
That's
like
really
that.
weird.
So I don't know.
It's very telling when you come on, some afternoon and you see nothing but people on 2 and nobody on 1.
So personally, I think it's just freakadelic and all of his no, it doesn't work. Everybody leave.
Yeah, I think so too.
So if you just shut up about it, I think would be just great.
I don't know how much impact it is running the netgraph thing. I don't think it takes a lot of cycles to do that stuff, and I think it's all stats that your client is getting anyway. It's just whether you're displaying it on screen or not.
But like, have we gone to pubs and like checked if they have little spikes and stuff like that? I mean, have we?
I've gone and played like Pyro Dodgeball on their servers, and Duck Soup Gaming is I think they're local out here in Oregon, and I've played on their servers with the netgraph running and not seen anything. I mean, I've seen like the choke stat kind of come up a little bit, but never any big spikes, and that interpolation graph at the very bottom of your net graph, if you're running the full net graph, I've never seen that go into the orange like it has on our servers. So
it's really weird.
Yeah, it's strange, but like Brent was saying, a lot of people have seen no problems at all. I've had plenty of games where it's just been, everything's been great. So it's really frustrating, I think, when it's not a consistent problem that you can point to. Well, it's this.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could start like checking where people are, where they're hitting the pipe, and maybe it's east-west coast kind of thing.
The games that I've noticed there's been people from all over the place. At least a good mix of East and West Coast, and a few people from like the UK or whatever. So
it's pretty easy to say that when it does happen, that it's the whole server. Like everybody on the server is having issues. It's not. Yeah,
everybody notices. You hear it. Hear people talking about it in the voice chat, or sometimes you'll see somebody point it out in the text chat. And that's a lot of times when I see like and you notice it on your own end, and I'll look down and I'll see that the net graph's got the big orange bars down at the bottom, and then you see everybody kind of freaking out. Whoa, big lag spike.
Well, and that's just it. That's the only thing I've seen is when I've on there. There's been, I forget who it was, but someone's like, "Oh, I can't play. It's always laggy here," and I can't. Blah blah blah. And I was just like, well, it's working just fine for me, and no one else is complaining. So maybe it's on your end, in some situations. And so I think maybe Wes is right in a little bit in the, it's a little bit of the, the chick in the sky is falling kind of thing. But I think there's probably also
the victim,
an issue.
Brent.
Well, of course, it's always the victim's fault because they make me do more work. And now I'm gonna have to submit a damn trouble ticket in all this crap.
I think in part though it might be because there's a lot of a lot of people are paying attention because we've made a big deal of moving to these new servers and stuff. But every time I've personally experienced it, it's been everybody's talking about it at the same time and stuff like that. But I've also been on games where I'm not having any problem, and then somebody comes up and says, "Oh, I'm getting this lag spike," and I'll look at my thing and I won't see any problem, and I'm not experiencing any issues. So I'm like, well, it must be just you.
So yeah, I guess it's trouble ticket time.
I think maybe I should probably start playing some TF2 so I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Nah. I'm just kidding. I've had a big week, so I haven't been able to play.
Oh, you had a big week?
Well, not a big week in TF2.
Oh, right.
I had a big week, in a bunch of other stuff. So
right.
I went and ran some stuff at a convention, and then came home, and my wife and my van broke down. I had to go rescue my van, and then my wife went into the hospital with preterm labor, and blah 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 blah. And Brent is dead because I've killed him with boredom.
No, I was listening. And your van broke down.
Yeah,
down by the river.
And you hate vans.
I do. I hate vans.
See, it's just like that. It's just like a Left 4 Dead drink.
Yeah. I hate preterm labor.
Preterm labor does suck. So, but everything's going well?
Yeah, everything's fine. My wife's fine. Everybody's fine.
Cool.
Van's fixed.
The van is fixed.
Yep.
What was wrong with it?
Distributor.
So you didn't already talk about that, right?
No.
Okay, see, I just want to make sure I wasn't not paying attention.
No, it's fine.
Distributor. So y'all fix that. And
I also got forwarded to a spider forum. I figured out how to drain the water that's been collecting in the rag top of my spider.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's good news.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So did it work?
I haven't been able to do it yet, but I know how.
Sweet.
And knowing it's half the battle.
It is. Yeah, it is. So yeah, now that my non-TF2 week is done, Brent, how was your week?
Oh, it was great. So Eric, how was your week?
It was lovely. I'm getting tired of playing every map for TF2. Every single map I'm tired of.
I heard you talking about that earlier.
Well, last week, you remember I was telling everybody, I'm getting sick of like Steam and Egypt and pretty much anything that's being played I'm sick of, I think.
Yeah.
And it's not even like a joke. I'm serious. I'm sick of every single map.
Do you think you're sick of TF2?
No, I'm not sick of the actual game itself. What I need is I need to start playing new maps like I used to. Like a year ago.
What about when they have this new survival mode?
Huh?
You mean
For TF2.
in TF2?
You know, like I'm not gonna.
No, I agree with you though, because
Yeah.
I'm sick of maps.
But I love the game.
Maps you always play.
I'm not ready to quit Team Fortress 2 at all. But I just need to get new maps. There's a map pack that we
need variety.
did. Remember that TF2maps.net or whatever? They had the map pack from way long ago. I'm still wanting to play all those things. Noxus Freeze is a guy who sends me tons of awesome maps every week. Just emails. Here's a bunch of them. I want to play those things too. Anyway, so I just have a huge list of all these maps I want to play. But I think the problem is we don't have a file server or a map server. So I mean, I could upload all day long, but it'll suck for a lot of people.
Well, we can try using our new host as a file server.
Yeah.
The Lunar Pages, because they've actually told us when we signed up, that we're not going to screw you over like that last company. So
okay.
I'd say we just go ahead and try it, throw it up there,
That'd be good,
and see how it goes.
So
You guys hook me up with the FTP info. I'll take care of the rest.
Ooh, I like that even more. Okay, I'll do it.
I told Brent this a while back. If we ever get a map server or whatever, all I need.
He told me nothing like that. Don't listen to him. Hey, cut the feed. I think he's having some issues.
Well, that's great.
The Percocet. I blame the Percocet.
But
I haven't had any. Oh, give me free.
That sounds awesome. I have a big list of things I want to try out, so it's going to be really fun. I hope a lot of people will enjoy playing all these new maps. It will be fun. It will be swell. Anyway, so I didn't have much of a week for Team Fortress 2. So I'm playing some PS3 and some Xbox. But yeah, no TF2 to name. But
I beat Braid.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I played the Hunter.
The Hunter.
Yes.
So did I spoil the ending for you?
Huh?
Did I spoil the ending for you?
No.
Braid? Okay.
No.
What, the ending of Braid?
Yeah.
Oh, there was an ending?
Yeah, where you die and you can't do anything about it.
Oh. Yeah, you spoiled it for me now.
Yeah. It's spoiled.
So anyway,
it takes like 2 hours to finish it, right?
I think Johnny Napalm here has
You're a
week
hater.
to talk about, because you played this week, didn't you?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Quite a bit.
So I had my knee surgery, not this past Wednesday, but the Wednesday before, and so I've been kind of stuck at home and stuff, and not really getting out much. So I've been playing quite a bit and kind of keeping an eye on how things have been going on the server and stuff. But
and you can follow along on his knee has a Twitter account.
That's right. My left knee is Twitter.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's called knee tweets.
Twitter.com/Mike's left knee.
I like when he gets in an argument with your shin. That's funny.
That's right.
Anyway.
But yeah, so I've been playing some Pyro Dodgeball quite a bit. That's still just a heck of a lot of fun. I thought the novelty might wear off at some point, but it just hasn't. It's been just loads of fun every time I go out there. Mm-hmm. And then I played a bunch on Saturday with a ton of people who I will go through. Apologies if I missed anyone, but we had Fried Gold, Destruder, Hoppy Potty, Sigma, Mint, Clyde, Raz, Bad Easy, PC Major, SB, Kitty Ticky, Dark Blader, Chrono, Sliced Bread, Otter, Leighton Sage, High Stepper, Alley Dog, Leia Shadow, Gravy Train, which I love that name for some reason. I'm like, going off the rails on a gravy train.
Nice.
Red and Bacher, Wookins, Noobs Love Cake, Nivicarius for a little while. We did some Pyro Dodgeball with him. Out Kindly, Linux 276, Freaky Delic, Hole, Shaleblade, Mini McBeef, Bullet Storm, Cypher Mind, Deep Waven Miner, and a whole bunch of other people. And
so was Freaky complaining about the server at that point too? He's always complaining about the server.
Yeah, sometimes. I mean,
I'm just kidding, Freaky. Sorry.
And I think you mispronounced.
There was a little bit yesterday where everyone was kind of. We were having the lag spikes were pretty nasty, and I think we ended up seeding server 2 last night for a little while.
You also you mispronounced Destruder's name.
It's Destructor!
Destructor 9007.
Yes.
But the only thing that was kind of notable was yesterday. We got a good bunch of people on Gravel Pit on server 1, and we're on the the first leg of stage 3, trying to just push there, and we were getting pushed back into our own spawn, and everyone was kind of complaining about it on blue team, and we're like, come on, we can do this, and we finally get a couple good pushes out there, and Mint is on red, and he's telling us, via text chat that we're making good pushes and that they were getting lucky, and kind of pushing us back and stuff. And then Mint got auto balanced to our team, and I thought he pity changed teams or something to help us out or something like that, but turned out he just got auto balanced. But I was playing medic and just soaking up the points, and finally, between Mint and Raz and Clyde, we were able to kind of get some coordination going, based on some of the stuff I'd heard Mint and Sigma and High Stepper talk about on Friendly Fire. So I knew that Mint was going to do a good job of keeping me well protected and help me help the team. So we finally did push and capture that first point, but I think we ended up losing. But it was just a lot of fun to get some good CP folks in together and get some coordination going and some Ubering and stuff like that. So
how much
actually managed to try out the Crits Krieg a little bit too when we got swapped over to red, and so that was kind of fun. I don't really play with the crits that much, and so that was it was effective. I don't think we really made a huge dent, but the few times that I was crits Ubering people, they were actually doing some good stuff. So that was kind of cool.
I always feel like I'm naked with the Crits Krieg.
I was trying to make sure that I wasn't following everyone around the corner and stuff like that. So I was trying to make sure I was protecting myself behind cover or something while I was critzing people. But,
yeah.
So do you find you got to tell people that you're using Crits Krieg instead of the other one?
Yeah, I got to make sure I do that. And I think I forgot to tell one person because they just went storming out in there in the middle of everything. And
that would have been me. I don't care. Even if you had told me, I'd be like, all right, Uber. And be like, okay, I'm shooting a lot of powerful rockets, but I'm dead. Yep.
I think it was maybe it was Clyde or Raz or somebody was firing their crit rockets at a Sentry gun, and I'm like, that's not really going to make much difference. Kill the people.
Nice.
But it was fun, and so I'm probably going to try crits a little bit more often than I usually do. But,
very cool. So, how much did they pay you for that little endorsement?
I'll be, I'll be billing them later.
You're gonna guest host over there. You traitor, traitor.
No, well, if they ask, I might. I'll have my agent talk to their people.
No, I listened to the first episode. Actually, it's pretty good.
Well, cool.
They do a good job.
Friendly Fire.
Yeah.
So we haven't even mentioned it on the show, I don't guess, but Friendly Fire podcast is a podcast coming out of Random Chatter. It is Mint Condition, Sigma, and High Stepper. You can check it out. Go to randomchatter.com and you'll find it there. It's probably not on iTunes yet, but it will be soon. Is that
It is on iTunes.
Oh, is it already?
Actually, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
So
Mint was advertising in the on the server last night.
We won't have that though.
Yeah.
No.
he's a cheater.
He knows the server he can go to advertise. There's a server out there that they love that sort of stuff.
He said he's not going to have any community talk. It's just going to be TF2 strategy. So what do you think? They got about 4 episodes in them?
Yeah.
So there's a difference between this show and that show. That show is more of technical strats, more, I guess, for the pro gamer. Would you say?
We've never had High Stepper on, have we?
No.
Yeah, I don't. Not necessarily maybe for the pro, but certainly for people who want to kind of get more tactical and more strategic.
Yeah.
Type of stuff. So it's a pretty good show. They did their first episode about helping out your medic and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool.
And I guess this show feels more like Team Fortress pop culture or something.
Yeah.
It's like a big Team Fortress 2 hug.
That needs to be the byline for this episode. Control Point, episode 72. It's a big Team Fortress 2 hug.
So, but that's awesome. I haven't heard it yet. It's on episode 0 right now. So I will check that out tomorrow.
Sweet. So, you still got stuff?
I was going to add a couple more things, but
do it.
If you want to move on, we can.
No, I want to hear about it.
So the server, as far as the server stuff goes, I added Rock the Vote recently. It's been acting kind of strangely. Sarda.
So is that why our server's having all these problems? Great job, man.
No, it's just been about the same since I put that on. But I think there's like 3 plugins that are related to Rock the Vote and map changing and stuff like that, and the documentation at the source mod forums isn't really clear about which 2 you can use at the same time. So I think I have the right 2 selected now, so it should work more properly anyway. So.
Yeah, and that's really what I'm waiting to hear from the servers. As soon as I submit that ticket, they'll be like, "Well, we see you have some add-ons here. It must be the add-ons problems." And we'll be like, "No, this was before the add-ons." And they'll be like, "Well, take the add-ons first, and take them off first, and we'll see what it is." I hate troubleshooting sometimes because they always go for the other guy first.
Yeah.
But we'll
please delete all the mods in your custom interface file.
Oh, we see you're using some custom maps on your server. What?
That was one of the reasons I took Beatles off, was because they listed it as not recommended. So I went ahead and took Beatles off, and
that's just ridiculous. I saw that same thing you saw, but how many servers out there are using Beatles mod? Like 80%, 70%. I mean, that thing is used everywhere, and I can't believe there's a company actually. I guess I shouldn't say that, but I can't believe a company's actually telling people not to use Beatles, Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. And like I said, we had no problems with Beatles on the old server, so I don't think it's related, but I figured if we had to troubleshoot with those guys, I might as well just pull it and just use source mod.
Yeah. True. We'll do what they want. Okay.
Yes, you can use some pretty cool stuff. They have a dice roll plugin for that, which I put on server 3, tried it for a little while, but it's kind of broken, so hopefully the guy who made it's going to do some fixes. It sounded like he was working on it still. So
yeah, and everybody remember, server 3 is open for everybody too. Now, the only exception to that is if there's some clans on there trying to do some practice, they will have more authority to kick everybody off and do their practice. But just the passwords on the website, you can go to tf2.deadworkers.com and see it there. And so you can use 3 just like 1. It's just less slots. Just remember that. Which means less lag, right? So, great.
Yeah, hopefully. But we'll see. I mean, it would be nice to get a full-on 6v6 going in there and see if it acts the same as number 1 does. That'll give us some more ammo for our troubleshooting.
And so, now we move on to the next part of the podcast, known as the part of the podcast that comes after the first part, that is the status. And this part is known as...
Wow. On the loudspeaker.
News and discussions.
So,
remember, there's a pyro in there that has to say that every time. I don't know why, but yeah. Okay. All right, on the loudspeaker today, we got some news. So, not a lot of news, but the Control Point episode 50 script has sold on eBay last week. It sold for $113.61.
Awesome.
U.S. money, dollars. So that sold to IDrinkYourMilkshake.
And we'll be putting the next script up tonight. It's episode 50. No, just kidding.
So yeah, that was a one-of-a-kind deal. He got a good deal in there. I even threw in a Dead Workers Party hat.
Sweet.
And that wasn't advertised, but...
What all goodies did he get?
Man, he got all kinds of crap. He got buttons, pins and stuff, and he got I found some big envelope sitting on your desk, and it was just plastered with notes and like all kinds of stuff that you had written down during the recording of episode 50. So I tossed that in there too.
That was all my my lessons learned, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah. And then I threw in the lyrics and stuff, and then you wrote something on that too. Sabrina ended up signing it, but she signed it on the page that she had dialogue. And then, dang, what else was in there?
Sticker,
pins? Sticker. Oh yeah, I threw a bunch of like old flyers from.
Oh yeah, from OmegaCon.
Yeah, from OmegaCon and everyone's business card. I was just like, what else can I throw? Oh, a few photographs.
Sweet.
Are you saying he felt bad that he paid that much for the script? And you're like, man, I'm putting in a monitor.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm putting everything in here.
I'm putting an old video card in here. Maybe you get some use out of it. Something like that.
So anyway.
No, that's awesome. I mean, we were kind of looking at that as kind of like a donations thing where, someone could donate and, then get something for it. So we'll probably do some more stuff like that in the future. And hopefully work towards, we're looking at T-shirts for CPCon and possibly posters. We need to talk to the artist again who drew this incredible artwork for our new logo, which we'll show later because this is an audio podcast. But there are people listening live in the Ustream chat at deadworks.com/live. Anyway, so next.
So that's that. Also, this is just a little news tidbit that I found. About 300 gamers participating in Cyberfusion 2009 played computer games for 40 hours, setting the world record for the longest LAN party. Several multiplayer LAN party favorites such as the Quake series, Unreal Tournament series, and Team Fortress 2 were played. Some were seen continuing their never-ending World of Warcraft campaign, too. The previous world record for the longest LAN party was set in August last year in California, where 203 youngsters played video games nonstop for 36 hours. So, basically, they played for 40 hours this time. Four hours made the difference, and anyway, it's relevant because they played some TF2 up in there.
It's relevant.
40 hours
I swear.
straight.
There's a reason we brought this up.
But why didn't they go
really
for
cool. That's
48?
interesting, man.
Why didn't they go
Could
for
tear a
48?
ligament stretching like that.
Yeah, nice. They should have just hit the 48 mark. That's
They might have fallen
2
asleep.
days. Yeah,
Yeah, that might have just been 36 hours is all they could last.
it's insane.
Scorch is saying you guys should get Boom Rocker on the show sometime. I agree. That'd be pretty neat.
Oh, that would be awesome.
I don't think he likes us really.
I think he
You
does.
think he just tolerates us?
He was fun on Daily Gamer. I'll get him on that show once.
No, I definitely think he'd be great on here.
Yeah, I do too. That was Cyberfusion 2009. Maybe next year they'll beat the world record again with 48
In
hours.
2010.
Yeah,
They'll beat their own record.
yeah, maybe.
Sounds dirty.
So I guess we're going to do a little bit of the old milkshake tune now. Then after that, we'll get into the listener contributions. So this one here comes from our good pal, IDrinkYourMilkshake.
Hello, Control Point. I drink your milkshake here once again, and the audio for this song parody might seem a little off because I'm recording from my laptop because my Vista is having very serious malfunctions. And this is a parody of The Sound of Silence, and it was written by Andy of Comics Inc., and it's called The Sound of Snipers, and I hope you like it. Oh, and by the way, I have the Control Point script with me, and I'm caressing it right now, so thanks, guys. Hello, medics, my old friend. I've come to leech off you again, because a player slowly creeping left his mark while I was speaking, and this bullet that was forced into my brain still remains within the sound of snipers. Throughout Sioux Fort I walk alone, the dusty bridge of wood and stone. The spies and pyros left me standing as the scouts continued spamming, and the cloud of dust moved away to reveal my fears. Their rifles leer, that damn sound of snipers, and in the naked light I saw 10,000 snipers, maybe more. Snipers shooting without caring, foolish players caught still standing. Snipers having duels that we will never share. No one dare disturb the sound of snipers. You try and beat them, but you know their population will still grow. Take that knife and you may beat them, but they have kukris and they use them as they hack and they slash and they chop you into little squares, and you fall to the sound of snipers, and the players bowed and prayed to the garden that they made. And he slowly sent his warning in the band that he was forming. And the band said, snipers, I'll kick them now without return. They didn't learn, 'cause we still hear the sound of snipers. Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Were you talking about Wes's sock?
Yes.
Pew pew,
For
stinky
the
stinky
smell
foot.
of Wes's.
That was good. So you were shocked to hear what song that was right at first. You were like, "Oh my god!"
No, I knew what song it was going to be. He got better as it went on. That first chorus, the first verse was really out of key.
He harmonizes with himself well, but maybe that one little verse was.
It was bad. It got better as it went on.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, I was like, "Ow, ooh, ow."
Yeah, that's cool.
So,
I like it.
See if he buys another script from you guys.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh yeah, and Frit was battling towards the end to get the script.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was a Frit. It was a lot of different CPers, but ultimately, I Drink Your Milkshake won. I don't know if maybe he talked to Frit. It was like, dude, let me win.
John Maz lowballed us, man. He started with like $2.
Yeah,
John Maz.
There's a guy I haven't seen in a while, John Maz.
He's around.
Yeah.
I see him more on LiveJournal, Twitter, and Facebook than anywhere else.
I haven't played with him in forever.
Yeah, I don't think he's played in forever. Anyway.
That would explain that.
Well, that would be why you only bid $2 on the
script. We miss you, John Maz.
Let's do a little thing we like to call listener contributions.
Nud.
Done.
And the first one is an email from Schnooky Face. And it says, Dear CP, in your opinion, what is the most overpowered class?
Spy.
Demo Man.
Spy.
Scout.
Scout? Really?
No.
Demo Man.
Wow.
They're the most annoying class, but not most overpowered.
I think Spy's the most overpowered.
Demo Man.
Sniper.
I'm saying that just for you, Wes. I think every class is well balanced.
Really?
Sniper's overpowered.
Really? Do you really think that?
I don't.
I don't think they're as out of balance as people want to try to think they are.
I don't think they're that out
I think everybody complaining about every other class says, hey, there's a pretty decent balance there. You know what I mean? If there was really an out of balance about one class, everybody would be screaming about that one class.
Yeah. And you don't hear that.
You hear
us whining about snipers and stuff, but
everybody hates spies, man. Everybody.
I think they fixed it.
Not the people that play spies.
Exactly.
I think spies are just as annoying as snipers at this point.
Yeah, I don't really have an answer. I would have to say none of them. The chief, maybe. I don't know.
Drink.
I'm loving how it's going so far. I think they're doing a dandy job.
St. Lion has a question in the chat room. He says, how is Babby formed?
Oh.
Bobby was formed.
Anyway, next.
Is that a which class question?
No.
Okay. Let's go into this one. This is an MP3, and this was sent in by Schmoopy the Spy.
Schmoopy the Spy.
Schmoopy the Spy.
I think I played with Schmoopy some too.
Schmoopy.
And when I find the thing, here it is.
Are you going to press play?
Yeah.
Hey CP, this is Schmoopy the Spy here with a question for you. So there have been many different outlooks as to the nationality of the spy, and I was just wondering what you guys believed him to be. Personally, I believe he's unquestionably French. However, others pose the claims that he's British. The reason I believe he's French is not only because of his accent, but his taunt when he has his knife. He says, I'm going to cut you like a Cornish game hen, and a Cornish game hen is a young chicken sold whole. But it originated from California in the 1950s by a French immigrant. Also, as he speaks his dialogue during the taunt, he performs a lunge with his knife, And a lunge is a common offensive attack in the sport of fencing, which of course originated in France. So, I was just wondering if you guys agree or you think there's more to it. Well, thanks for having me on the show, and keep up the good work.
I can see what you're saying, and I can go with that. I do think that makes a lot of sense. I do think that maybe they made a mistake, because I think he should be British, kind of like James Bond or something.
Yeah, me too.
That's kind of what I think of when I...
But he sounds so French to me. So I guess you didn't get to hear it, Johnny, I guess, but the question was about the spy's nationality. I think, on the TF2 wiki, the country of origin says undetermined area of Western Europe. Okay? So it doesn't really explain it, but Dennis Bateman is the voice actor behind The Spy, which also did the Pyro. So whatever the Pyro is, I think the Spy might be, and I think the Pyro is French.
The Spy, or the Pyro is Chinese, actually.
The Spy is French. I still go with French. There is some...
No, I'm totally English. I'm English pretending to be French.
Yeah.
We actually did that on the podcast once. We talked about that a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a mixture.
And by the way, I would like to point out that although the Cornish game hen is credited to Alphonsine and Jacques, which might sound very, very French, their last name is actually Makowski. Mm-hmm. And so I'm having a hard time believing that's French. They're from Connecticut. The Makowskis are credited with the Cornish game hen.
See, to me, I think Cornish game hen. I think English too, like game hen.
Yeah, the French are not known for serving game hen,
but those English, they love to get them dogs out there and run behind them on their horses with their red jackets and their white. I mean, you've seen these guys everywhere. Right?
Dogs.
Yep.
And one of them was a spy. It was James Bond. I forget which movie, but they let the dogs out and they ate the woman.
Nice. What do you think, Johnny? Are you there?
I missed most of the question, actually. Then I accidentally hung up instead of muting my mic. So,
welcome back.
Thanks.
Well, what do you think the spy's nationality is?
He sounds French. Got a lot of English stuff, kind of, with the whole Cornish game hen deal, and I don't know. I thought you guys covered it a while back on a previous episode, and he's like Spanish or something.
Spanish? He's from Madagascar.
He's Lithuanian.
Nice.
Yeah, there we go. Lithuanian.
He's a pirate.
He's a Martian. Okay, let's go to the next one. Who wants to read it?
Dear CP, I have a question regarding ammo.
Have you thought about swallowing your candy before you start reading?
No.
I can read it, Brent, so you can eat.
Valve never seems satisfied with ammo for each class. They change damage done for weapons quite a bit as well. My question is, if there are any classes you think need an ammo change, please touch on the Engie's pistol. Mother effing 200 ammo, WTF, blah, 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 and the Sentry's ammo, love the podcast. Sonato Simpy Cup, Steam ID, Hot Kitty CP TSH. P.S. How much do you think that the Sandman should bonk Ubers?
I'm okay with it bonking Ubers.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, is that annoying as a medic, though, man.
Oh, I know. You pop an Uber and then all of a sudden, bonk, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Crap.
Yeah.
I don't know sometimes if I want to try and keep my medic gun on the guy so he doesn't get killed, or go find somebody else to Uber.
Yeah, but it cuts the Uber in half.
Yeah.
You might as well just stand there and not die and wait for him to wake up.
Yeah. So, Sonato Sippy Cup wanted us to touch upon the Engie's pistol. So
it's dirty.
It's not good. It's overpowered. Is that what he's saying?
Yeah,
Mother
200 bullets.
ammo?
There's too many.
Yeah, but he's the Engie. I mean, he can create metal and all that kind of stuff.
I just don't see a pistol with 200 bullets being that scary to me.
I don't either.
I'm not afraid
of it. Still can only shoot, 12? There's only 12 in a clip anyway.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's always going to have a dispenser. I mean, build a dispenser real quick. I mean, there.
Yeah, he's got ammo. Boom.
I only get 100 ammo now. It's like,
I think we've gone over ammo issues many times before in the past. I mean, I don't think they needed to reduce the number of ammo that demo men and soldiers got. And other than that, I'm fine with everything else.
True.
Okay.
You're enthusiastic today, Eric. True. True.
True that.
Well, how much ammo does the Scout have in his pistol?
4,200.
Anybody know offhand?
Around 4,200.
11 million.
11 million? That sounds all right. Does anybody know in the
chat says 32.
32?
36?
Yeah, but bullets are heavy, and he can't double jump with that many bullets.
Yeah. Okay, here, I have it up on Wiki now. And it says...
Destructor8739 says it's 32.
Yeah, he's right.
The entire chat says it's 32 many times.
Oh, wow. Everyone's saying 32. Okay, so the ammo loaded is 6. No, it's 12. And then... no, it's 36. It's not 32. That's how many in the scatter gun.
Yeah.
Ammo carried.
Yeah, come
ammo
on,
carried
Take
in
that, chat room.
The pistol holds...
Y'all should
12.
listen to Friendly Fire, because they will cover this, I promise you, when they get to the
It's,
Scout episode.
Sigma
unless
has
this
all
wiki,
this stuff memorized.
Unless the wiki's wrong, it could be wrong.
Yeah, Sigma is good with numbers.
Anyway.
Should we move on to this call?
Yeah. Let's do that. Who do we have here
From
calling?
This is ZB.
Oh, good old ZB's ringing our phone. Let's answer it and see what he has to say.
Hey, you guys, ZB here. I'm pretty new to the whole community, and I'm going through the podcast, and I think I'm in the early 30s. But I was just wondering if you've ever had any moments with another teammate that just really were annoying. I was playing Badwater just now, and there was a friendly spy in front of me, and and we were both cloaked. I was a spy, and there were these two heavies there, and the spy bumps into one of these heavies and then runs the hell out of there, and I'm just standing there with these two heavies sweeping for a spy, and of course I died. And so yeah, keep up the awesome podcast, and see you later.
Well, there was this one time in the elbow. Anyway, going with.
I had this one time I was playing Turbine, and I was a medic, and I was playing with Ash, and he was a heavy.
Oh.
And things were going really, really bad. We were in the middle of a steamroll, and so I asked him to kill the guys on the other team.
To shoot at them?
Yes, to shoot at them, please. And
he said, I'm bringing heavy back.
But yeah, no, of course there are annoying times while you're playing the game.
Yes. Did you hear that last episode we did when I talked about the 4chan party van? That was everyone annoying me all at the same time. I think the most thing that annoys me is somebody being bossy. It's just like he's not having fun. He's treating this like a job or something. So he's
like it's a match.
Yeah,
that's what I don't like is the people who come into a pug and they're like, we're making this a match. This is all suddenly life or death. What are you doing?
Yeah,
follow my orders.
Yeah,
and I'm like, I'm going to a different server.
Yeah. That always sucks.
And really, that's what I would like to say. Instead of telling you the bad times I've had, is to just say, instead of getting upset about them, move to a different server. Usually that's server number 1 on the lowpings.net server franchise with control points. You like
that? Yeah, I do.
No,
love it. It's great.
I didn't care for
that. You could back me up, right?
I could.
Yeah, totally.
But there was this one. I changed my mind. Okay, there was this one time while I was doing a podcast where the guy across me was being really annoying.
The chat room's being annoying right now. They're all what?
What?
Bread. All right, ZB, thank you for the call.
Adeste in the chat's telling me I need to talk about when I did admin slayed people in humiliation time.
Hey,
and I've created a monster there. Mint asked me how I did that, and I told him, and now he's doing it too. So we were instead of getting humiliation kills, we're admin slaying the other team.
And I will warn everyone in the chat room, I know the what thing is funny, but if you say it too many times, you will get kicked, and it won't be by us. It will be by the Ustream bot, and I'm really sorry that you don't get to enjoy the rest of the podcast.
Yes.
We have an email. You want to read this one?
What do we got?
It's nice and short from Britt.
From Brent?
Britt.
Oh.
Britt.
Hey, guys. Listen for a long time, but have an important question. I just put you new servers into favorites and went on a binge. TF2 ran 14 hours. Never in that time was anyone in your servers. Just wondering if it is because they're new, haven't checked at this episode. Truth about 50 rocked. Keep it up. Also, taking your advice, I now play without any pants when I get lag.
It's a good plan.
Yeah.
Nice.
This guy wrote a paragraph and only put one period in it.
Oh, did you put... Oh, yeah.
He doesn't believe in period or pants.
Yeah.
Or spelling. But.
I don't really know what he said.
Well,
he's basically saying that our server one sucks, and yes, it does. Okay, we're working on it. Get off our case.
But do you think he favorited it? Do you think he favorited it right before we switched over to the new servers? Maybe. So that's why there's nobody on it.
Like 2 months ago now.
Yeah. This could be a 2-month-old email though.
Nice.
Okay, we got an email from Nazyman Nilsson, formerly Dennis N. Okay. Are you able to provide a smart-sounding explanation for this situation? Dun, 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 dun. I'm playing a scout, and I'm using a force of nature. If I jump and shoot straight downwards, I go upwards, of course. But if I jump and shoot upwards, I'm also propelled upwards. Do you know why the force of nature works that way? Also, I would like to add that using the force of nature underwater is incredibly impractical. I think that the force of nature that it is grabbing is gravity, and it is turning it off for a second. So even if you shoot it up, you are turning off gravity for a second, and the force of nature goes the opposite direction. Get it? Mm-hmm. Get it?
And who totally are we to try to explain the force of nature?
It's true.
As the force of nature is a powerful force.
Powerful.
Okay, so we got an email here from Zazzy Coro.
Repetition can be very powerful.
Yeah. Hey, CPs, Zazzy Coro here. I have a tip and a question. Firstly, when you are playing, you can add a crosshair. So when sniper and unscoped, you can add a small circular dot, which is very accurate. This can be used when anyone is after you. And with some accuracy, you can quickly deliver death. You probably knew this. As the sniper update comes out, what will annoy you the most? The overuse of the sniper, the submachine gun, or the cook-creek? Keep up the good work. See ya.
The snipers. The snipers will annoy me.
Snipers. I think it's going to be great.
Really?
I can't wait to see all the scoped-in snipers and just burninate them.
Yes, they're going to be pyros having fun burning some snipers and spies.
Yeah, I just don't know what to think about that. I mean, I like playing sniper sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you hate them. I do too, but I'm just really curious to see what in the world they're going to do. I don't know. I mean, I like snipers of all kinds of different games, like the sniper in Call of Duty, or you know, the sniper gun in Unreal. You know,
I think snipers, when you're playing the sniper, it's great.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that works in. I loved sniping in GoldenEye. Remember that?
Yeah,
on those big old white fields. That's awesome. So much fun. Doesn't mean I want it done to me.
Yeah.
You know,
Ghost Recon is another good sniper game, but you know, I don't know. So it is what it is. What's this next one? Oh, wow. We have a question from Ash Williams. And let's play it and see what it says.
Oh, God.
All right.
Is it about that turbine match again?
Probably is.
Hello there, Control Point. Wes, Brent, and Eric. I'm pretty sure you guys all know your names, but I figured just to be on the safe side, I better repeat them at you in case you forgot. This is Ash Williams. I'm sure you can tell by the sexy voice and all. But anyway, I have a question for you guys. It's a deep philosophical question. But I feel it's my duty to bring only the best content to Control Point. And only Ash Williams can bring the best content. I mean, come on. Ash Williams is amazing. So, I'm not sure you guys are ready for this. But it needs to be asked because it's important that we know. So, are you guys ready? Come on, I'm watching on Ustream. I don't see you nodding. Come on, are you ready? Yeah, let's do this. All right, here we go. Here's the question. So, how are you guys doing? Cool. Thanks for taking my call in. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
man, I was doing great, and then I get the stupid questions started piling up, and now I feel like crap.
He's raged. He's enraged, Wes. But I'm doing great.
Percocet was working on my knee right up until that question.
Yes.
Now my knee hurts. Thanks a lot,
I've got a headache now.
I'm doing dandy like a lion. Thanks for asking. Now from Corn. You want to read this one?
Me?
No, Johnny.
Yeah, sure. From Corn. Hey, CP. I discovered a bug where you can assist in killing your own teammate. One time I was a medic and I healed a spy and liked it. Spy backstabbed one of my teammates and I got an assist for healing the spy when he killed my teammate. This is probably a bug, seeing that you should not be rewarded for assisting in killing your teammate. What do you think about this bug? Happy podcasting. Capital X, capital D.
Yeah, I don't see any problem with that. I mean, it might be a bug, but I mean, it's a bitter point.
It's a bitter point.
You know, you eat it, and you're like, wow, that doesn't taste very good.
Yeah. And then you give it to somebody else, and you're like, here, taste this.
I think the spy should actually get a few extra points, and the medic not get any.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be the bitter pill the medic tastes.
Yeah, because spies don't get enough points.
Yeah.
Man, your spy hatred, it's awesome.
I told you, I don't like spies and snipers. They suck.
So, we got an email here from a no name.
Yeah, they didn't have a name.
And I wonder why, because this question is awesome.
Oh, God.
Don't you think that Valve is racist for having only one black person for pretty every game I'm sure much is supposed to be there, but pretty much every game they make? Also, I sometimes wonder, there might be a girl under that gas mask for the pyro. No, I don't think anybody's ever thought that.
No, nobody's
I don't think it's racist to have one black person. What does that even mean? How can you even think that?
I think that they're going for the whole token thing.
Yeah, having the token.
They're trying to find the majority and the minority of the nationalities and balance them, I guess, right? So you're saying they threw in one black person so that they would not appear to be racist, but they really are? No, that's just dumb.
No, it is. It's pretty stupid.
But no,
no.
I mean, I don't think the person wrote this is racist.
I see no Asians. There are no Asians.
I'm telling you, the pyro is Asian.
Like that.
Yeah, there's no.
You think the
Native Americans?
Do you think the pyro is like a little J-pop girl?
Yes.
That would be.
I don't know how I would feel about that playing pyro.
That would be hysterical. That would be
pretty funny.
That would be pretty funny.
Torchmaster said the demo is black. Lewis is black. Yeah.
Yeah.
Racist would be no black people, says Zulu.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Racist.
No, I mean, they definitely have the token black person thing down in their games. But I don't really see that as racist. I just, you know.
It's like your cheesy B horror flick, too. And that's kind of what they're doing with Left 4 Dead, right? You know? They got the old guy.
You definitely always have the token black person in like old movies like that.
And you got the old guy, too. You know, it's just like, it's just classic.
They're ageist.
Classic recipe.
Well, but what would you say if, I don't know, if they had 4 black people in Left 4 Dead? Would you be saying something different at that point, that, hey, they hate white people?
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
or if the only white person was Francis. I mean, look at the white people you got in that party, right? You got Francis. What does he count as? I don't know if I want him on the white side.
I don't think that any of the black characters in any of the Valve games maintain negative stereotypes. I don't think there's anything there.
Yeah,
there's nothing
except for when when Lewis goes, "I'm stealing everything." That is pretty racist, I think.
I don't think that's Francis that says that. I mean, any Lewis.
No, he does. He does.
That's Brent. Brent says that.
No, he says, "I'm taking the pills. I'm taking everything." It's just if you point that out, would you consider that racist?
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Like Brent just pointed out.
He's taking
I mean, am I being racist by pointing that out?
I mean, you can't go running around that landscape and not grab stuff.
No, I wasn't. He actually said...
I thought you were making it up.
No, it's one of the pill dialogues. There's like 8 things he says differently, but that is one of them.
Yeah. No, that's
no, Wes is like, no, yeah, they're racist.
Yeah, that's pretty racist.
It would be racist if there wasn't stuff that he didn't need, you know?
No.
But they all kind of say that. He just says, "I'm taking everything I can." Or, you know, like,
so all the people say that a variant of the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, he's not saying, "I'm taking your pills." You know, he's not like, "I'm taking your bike." You know, that would be racist.
I'm charging my fireball. That would be racist. Yes, I agree with you.
Taking your
Chaos
bike.
is King in the chat room says if he was taking TVs, it would be racist.
Okay, I think maybe we should move on.
We are in big trouble
let's-
now. Oh,
I'm
man.
almost sorry I said that now.
Where's our token black guy for this podcast?
Taking bike.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay, we got an email from Bulletstorm.
Cool.
I was wondering if
you skipped one.
I did?
Requisitions next.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hold on. I got to scroll up. Okay, this is an email from Requisition because it was really important we did these in this order.
Yeah.
Hey, CP hosts. Requisition here. Having finally caught up with the episodes of Control Point after falling out of TF2 for the last few months, I was just wondering what episode so far has taken the most amount of time and effort to edit. If I recall correctly, it used to be the Uber Control episode, taking around 20 hours to put together. Has the most recent Christmas episode or the elusive episode 50 managed to beat that editing record? Thanks. I look forward to listening to you guys on a regular basis again and jumping back into Team Fortress 2. Eric, how long did it take you to edit episode 50?
50? Took a lot longer than 20 hours. I don't know, really. I guess I worked on it maybe a total of maybe 10 days.
Probably working 3 or 4 days a day.
Hours, you mean?
3 or 4 hours a day? Yeah, 3 or 4 days a day.
8 days a week.
No, actually, usually when I sit down to edit, I do it for a long time, like 6 to 8 hours.
Wow.
Because I'm like, just keep going and going and going, you know. It hurts me to start something and stop, and then it takes me forever to get the momentum back. So, I don't know. I'll say 30 to 40 hours or something, maybe.
That's
all I know is there was this long stretch of where we'd invite Eric to play Left 4 Dead, and he's like, "No, I'm editing."
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah,
but he was having fun doing it. I could tell because he'd send me messages. "Ooh, listen to this."
Yeah, and I put so much detail in there to where I know I could have edited it faster, but the horn that honks for Azizi's horn, that took me probably an hour to do. That's just a little horn that.
How many horns did you listen to? How many samples of horns did you go through?
A lot, and then I brought them all into a sequencer and then pitched them all up and spread them out, and then and I had a couple of different songs. I had it playing "Walk Like an Egyptian" first, and then it was a lot of different tunes, and finally I chose one. So I spent a lot of time on little stupid stuff. A couple of the footsteps took way longer than it probably should have, but anyway.
So awesome.
So I think every time I do something, I get faster. I think next time I do it, I'd be faster at it.
Yeah, so see how you all should leave messages on episode 50 of how great it was?
Yeah.
Don't you feel bad for not leaving comments?
I was going to say, without sounding like a suck-up, episode 50 was just incredible.
It was it's ridiculously stupid and totally, completely awesome. I posted it to some of the podcasting groups that I'm in, and nobody in any of the podcasting groups ever leaves a reply. Like, there's no replies to any posts. But I'm like, look, you guys won't get any of the jokes. You guys won't like any of this. But I got to put it up here because the editing and everything was so fantastic on this. I think, you technophiles might get a kick out of it.
Yeah.
And nobody commented because nobody ever comments in that fun.
Yeah.
All that build up and you let us down, Wes.
Well, no, I told you at the beginning what you're going to get. No comments.
Yeah. It's kind of weird to tell someone to listen to it and they have no idea what CP is or Team Fortress 2. But you're like, trust me, it's funny. But yeah, well.
But yeah, that was a big one. And then the Christmas episodes took about the same, right?
Yeah, those did take a while. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because that's song mixing and stuff. So that's like completely different. So, yeah.
Well, okay.
But yeah.
Excellent.
That was a cool question.
Sure.
Next is Bulletstorm. And he says, I was wondering if you guys had played on the voting map. It is a long corridor with doors that have thumbnails of TF2 maps on them. Whichever door is broken down first with melee weapons is selected to be played next on the server. Oh. It had an expensive Oh, it had an extensive selection of Valve and custom maps and was a fun way to select the next map. That is cool.
That is kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
So you just run up and bang. Okay, so it's like a rush to go to the map that you want to play first, because you know what I mean?
It's like a map vote between the maps. That's the only thing that seems like it might be kind of annoying is here it's like we're just doing a map vote and we have to load a map.
Yeah, that's kind of... That's true.
Like if you could do it in a way that it, like every single map had like a next stage or something that was like ding and the gates open and then you ran in and you did that. I think cool. But,
yeah.
So from Alex here, hey Control Point, Alex here, and I have a question for you.
Cool, sounds good so far.
What's the question, Brent?
What is it that keeps you still interested in TF2 to this day? The Control Point community, free updates, or something completely different? Thanks. Love the show. Alex.
Oh.
I'm going to have to say probably the community.
Yeah.
I mean, I still enjoy the game, but...
It's a combination of the community and the general look and feel of the game make a lot of activities associated with TF2. Like, I find TF2 jokes in the weirdest places.
Yeah.
Like comic strips that you from web artists that you don't know play TF2, all of a sudden they'll do something with the characters because they're so iconic. There are certain iconic elements of TF2 that are breaking out of the mold for certain things. Mm-hmm. So
that's true. They pop up in the darndest places. But yeah, I would have to say it's probably the community as well, because really I could probably be playing, I don't know.
There's not another shooter. I've been poking around with Far Cry 2, but there's not another shooter I'm playing.
Oh, yeah, not right now. I got really into Ghost Recon for a long time, and that was because I played with a group of people that were really cool. And that's all we played. We played all the different Ghost Recons so much that we're starting to get tired of it, but the whole community moved on to another game. No one played Ghost Recon anymore, so it was really just a group thing. It was like knowing who you're playing with and stuff, and that's kind of how I feel like about Team Fortress 2. But Team Fortress 2 is a little better because it's the game that never ends. They'll always update this thing. They'll just keep packing on stuff. Ghost Recon just got new maps, and they were horrible. This game gets everything new, So that's another part of the draw for this game. Brent.
Thanks for answering the question, guys.
Do you hear that outside? It's raining.
The rain? Yeah.
Great. Then I got to drain my convertible.
At least you know how to do it now.
Yeah.
So I hear we have an MP3 here from Roasted Bullet as well.
Oh, look. This is the rapid fire one.
Are we going to do the pause thing this time?
I think so.
Yeah, I
did it last time and it worked.
Bummer I'm not going to get to participate on this one.
Yeah, that's true. All right. We'll meet you on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Break on through to the other side.
So I'm going to
stretch here.
You can stretch?
Yeah, hold on. I got to get my hamstrings
worked out. Okay. All right.
Let me rub my nipples a little bit. Okay.
Jumping jacks.
Nipples are rubbed, and I'm ready to go.
Here it is.
All right. And another installment of rapid fire questions.
Or, depending on your religious affiliation, several. Either way, it is a finite number, so think it through.
Alrighty then. TF2 or Left 4 Dead?
TF2.
What is more satisfying? Melee killing a sniper or backstabbing an enemy spy?
Melee killing a sniper.
What is more frustrating? Losing an Uber or dying just before you're about to capture a point?
Losing an Uber, I think.
Blutsauger or Ubersaw?
Blutsauger.
NVIDIA or Radeon?
NVIDIA.
Nice, easy.
Which class questions or questions concerning the red team and their sentries that shoot green paint?
What?
Anything but class questions.
Epibird or Bulletstorm?
I don't really get the question here.
Epibird or Bulletstorm?
Two people.
Oh yeah, I haven't really played with either of them though. So neither.
Joystick or D-pad?
D-pad.
ABXY or 1, 2, 3, 4?
ABXY.
Before you go on, is it just weird? He seemed kind of bored with that question.
Yeah.
I heard
oh, yeah, like, what is this all about?
yeah, okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't just me.
Pause button or select button?
Select button.
They're going
These are
consoles.
I know.
Trained or falling in the lumberyard pit?
Trained.
Trained.
Woo woo.
What's Whistlet is?
During humiliation, hide or taunt?
Taunt. Always taunt.
This one is just for Wes. Brett or Jermaine?
Jermaine.
Weak.
Were those Jackson brothers?
No, those are the Flight of the Conchords guys.
Yeah.
Jermaine is the best.
Okay, you do this one, Brent.
TF2 or Team Fortress 2?
These are quality questions.
TF2. Just because it's shorter.
That's what she said for your mom.
That's what she said.
Is Ash Williams awesome? Spy killing spy or spy killing spy that is being burned by a pyro?
You need to answer the Ash Williams awesome question.
That was a question?
Yes. Is Ash Williams awesome?
He's got some awesomeness to him.
What was mine? What is a spy versus spy versus spy?
Hey, let's see.
Spy killing spy.
It is.
Is Ash Williams awesome?
Yes.
Spy killing spy or spy killing spy that is being burned by a pyro?
Spy killing spy. I don't know.
As an engineer, working hard or hardly working?
Hardly working.
Shooting your shotgun along with the Sentry or just sitting back and watching?
Sitting back and watching.
No, bang with the wrench, man.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. I know.
If it's shooting, you're banging.
Yeah, I'm usually banging. Are you banging?
I like shooting.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if they're like hardcore going for the gun, the Sentry gun, then yeah, I'm on the gun, Yeah. But if it's like singles and stuff, no, I'm out there helping the gun.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You sometimes play Solo Fortress?
Solo Fortress.
Solo, I can't look up.
Only if I'm by myself and I have to think about the right maps if I'm going to play Solo Fortress.
Or if you're playing Sniper.
He's so happy with his answer.
Would you rather play with a few good players on one server or lots of amateur players on a server?
Good players.
He's basically saying, do you log into noobs only servers?
I like playing with good players. Anyway, here's yours.
Valve Map Pack, Valve Class Unlock Pack, or Taunt Pack?
Unlock.
You're not going for the taunt pack?
No.
Okay.
Milkshake Tunes or Ashcast? Choose between children.
Ashcast.
Sandman or regular bat?
Sandman.
Rocket jumping, sticky jumping, or syringe jumping?
Yeah, well, you can't do it anymore, can you? But syringe jumping was fun when it was possible.
That's true. That was a blast.
Builders League United or Reliable Excavation and Demolition?
Builders League United.
Red team.
Would you like to see a full, official female class pack?
Yes, please.
Only if they're naked.
How do you like your enemy spy? Well done or burnt to a crisp?
Is that spies?
Yeah.
Well, man, everybody hates spies, don't they? I burn everybody equally, whether they're a spy or not.
So like a medium well or
burnt to a crisp? How do you like them?
Probably medium well, because I want to get someone else medium well.
I like spy jerky.
I still need a little pink, little juice,
That's what she said.
Okay, we're going to try something slightly different this time. Blade has provided me with many questions, which I'm going to have to say very fast. Prepare yourselves.
Okay.
Let's all say
what, in your opinion, is the worst section of your show?
God, I don't even know. I like them all. The worst section of the show?
Status.
I knew you were going to say
He's saying status. I'm saying... Oh, man.
The rapid fire questions.
I like all the show. There's not a point that I don't think is worthwhile.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
What is one thing, large or small, you would like to implement in TF2? Your Blackboard suggestion last week was quite interesting.
Am I allowed to say the chief?
When do you think Valve will stop updating TF2?
When no one's playing the game anymore.
Which class hates which class questions the most?
Nice one.
Wow. I think... Yeah, Soldier. Soldier hates which class questions because otherwise they're known as a zoo.
That's true. He's about fed up with it.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being illegally, how bad did you want to hurt me for that last question?
10.
Name 2 in-jokes you feel are going out of style and getting old and need to be put down.
Which class questions?
That's what she said.
Yeah, probably.
What is love? On a scale of 15 to 9001, how much do you hate scales?
Wow. Oh, what is love?
What is
was that
love?
a question?
Yeah. What is love? It's when my baby don't hurt me.
Was anybody else's head hurting?
It's how Bappy is formed.
On a scale of 15 to 9001, how much do you hate scales? On a scale of 250 to 300 pounds, how much do scales hate you?
A lot.
Who would be better dictator, Heavy or Stalin?
Stalin.
I don't even know where we are at this point.
Heavy likes sandwiches too much. Stalin probably hated sandwiches because he was a dick.
Yeah, true.
Okay, going back to regular speed here. Does lowpings.net have a paramilitary strike force?
No.
We wish they
did. Not. Should they have one?
Yeah.
Bonk, Atomic Punch, or Sandvich?
Sandvich.
Yeah. We're just kind of like, we lost track of who's answering what.
Fast forward this thing.
Lowpings.net, gameservers.com, or uberservers.com, where real gamers play.
Lowpings.net.
Best time of the day to play TF2?
Nighttime.
Late night. After dark.
After a few rum and cokes.
CP after dark.
And finally, Daft Punk or Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Daft Punk.
Cyberpunk. Spine the discotheque.
Daft Punk.
Okay. Special thanks go out to Invisible Ted for making the most posts in this thread. Random Dings, Epi Bird, Voodoo Child, Shale Blade, Novslug Cake, Shifty Lentil, Fried Gold, Bonzi77, Polterjunge, British Bulldog, The King, Andy of Comics, Zorglord, Frostbite, Magmaspire. That is it. See you guys next time.
That was great.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow, that was a super long one.
One thing I gotta say about that though, let's don't do any more like pit two people against each other questions.
Yeah, that's bad.
Because we have to answer these so fast. There's no real thought behind it. I hate to tell you that. There's no real thought behind much of the answers because there's not that much time for it. So when you just throw out two names, it's just kind of like this brain freeze.
Yeah.
Know? But anyway, we love you all just the same, except for Freakedelic. We all hate him. so just kidding, Freaky. Just kidding. But I just pick on you.
Wow, that was a really long section.
Okay.
Now it's time for a Fritz question of the week.
Aha.
Number 34.
Right. All right. Fritz question of the week. Coming at you right now.
Hey guys, Ifrit here. My question this week is this. What is the worst tale you have that involves TF2 and a large quantity of alcohol? See ya.
Are there any bad stories that involve TF2 and alcohol?
Hey Brent, did we play TF2 at all that night that we had all those margaritas?
No, thank God.
Okay.
No.
You know, I've been known to drink a little while I play TF2, and I think once or twice I like broke something while I was playing. Like, not really physically.
Like
I'm not
limb?
like sloppy
Like a
falling
limb?
over something, but no, not one of my own things. But more like, broken the sound driver or something, and I'm trying to mess with it, and I'm like,
broke like a program.
I
screwed up my DLL,
or like Steam will just continue to crash, and I'm like, I'm trying to play people, and people
I can't telnet anywhere while I'm playing TF2.
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm trying to do something like really stupid too, I'm like,
Dude, I just erased the Dead Worker servers because I was trying to put up that new map, and I hit delete instead.
Yeah. So, I don't really know anything specific because, when you drink a lot, you tend not to really remember it. So.
Which is probably good.
Yeah. But yeah, a lot of good times.
So, that's it?
Surveillance?
Are we done?
Are we done?
I
guess we can go to surveillance. Done. A couple of links here that were spotted by Ifrit. This Bonk song here is a tune to The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, Ancient Hero, and it's actually the only real good Bonk song. I mean, everybody's heard Bonk song, but this one is slow and dramatic, and it's much more than a Bonk song. They took all of the scenes or different scenes from the Valve trailers for the characters and made a song. But it's good. It's really good. Anyway, here's another link. It is the TF2 Sentry sound mod. He edited the Sentry gun enemy spotted sound to sound like the sound from Metal Gear, like ring. So every time you're seen by a Sentry, does that. And then one other one is a TF2 guns Orchestra.
Didn't we do this already?
No, this is another one.
It's a new one?
Yeah, a lot of people keep doing this. This one, it's okay. I'm getting tired of the gun orchestra type things, but we'll link it anyway. So those came from Ifrit. Oh, which, by the way, thank you, Ifrit, for donating. That was very nice of you.
The Bonk songs, the gun orchestras, all these things that, like, the first time, it's awesome, okay?
Yeah.
Anybody who does one after that, it's just a copycat, and it will never be as good as the original.
Sometimes
so think of something new and different instead of doing
totally disagree. Sometimes sometimes people take the proof of concept to the next level.
Yeah. Okay, to the next level, but most of them just imitate and do the same damn thing with just a different song.
I agree, but sometimes.
And those are the ones that I think just don't need to be out there because they get sent in and I have to listen to them.
You don't listen to any of this.
You're right.
The next thing here is sent in from Muesli.
Yes.
Attention, Engies. Ever found yourself really bored in a spawn room? Ever felt the need to escape from your teammates spamming voice chat? Well, here's your answer. It's basically play the original Mario on your little builder thingy.
Yeah.
It's a Mario Engineer PDA mod, I guess, and you can see a little miniature Mario game.
Yes.
And it's
but
weird.
You can't actually play.
No, it's just a skin replace type thing.
Yes.
So it's kind of clever. And
we got a big old group of maps sent in by Grains the Vegan Zombie.
Yeah, I was going to. These are maps that I'd like to play. I'd like to actually talk about them once we play with them. But he sent a few other little things in. The female Engie by Mr.Kit. This is really good. It's a model replacement, but no facial animation or custom voice yet. But he's working on it. But it's a really good model.
Is it the slightly anime-ish looking one?
Kinda.
Yeah, the red hair with the t-shirt and stuff.
With the big eyes.
Is it big eyes? Yeah, maybe.
I didn't care for it.
You didn't like it? I thought
no.
it was
I
cool.
mean, it was good work. Don't get me wrong, but I felt like it didn't fit into.
Well, you're right. It doesn't really fit the TF2 style.
Right. It's very anime-ish.
Yeah. I thought it was cool on its own, but
it's kind of cute though.
Yeah. So here's another one. Recently, there was a contest for the wackiest melee weapon. Among them were a drill for the Engie's wrench, heads of cabbage for the KGB, and a violin for the bone saw. There were some amazing replacements here. The heads of cabbage were brilliant, though. It shows the heavy with just this big head of cabbage in his fist. The squeaky hammer toy for the scout.
I like the foam finger fist for the heavy.
Yeah. Those are funny. I like that.
Anyway, very cool.
They got a ShamWow.
Nice.
By the way, did anyone else see the video of the ShamWow guy versus the other infomercial guy? The GMOD one?
Willie Mays or whatever his name is?
Yeah, it's Willie Mays versus ShamWow, whatever his name is.
Vince.
Yes, and oh my god, it's in GMOD and it's hilarious and it's epic.
Nice.
So, and the ShamWow guy beat up his girlfriend, right? Or the prostitute.
No, he beat up a hooker.
If you consider someone you pay $1,000 to your girlfriend, then yes, that's who he beat up.
I wonder if he used a ShamWow afterwards to clean up the blood.
To wipe up all the blood.
Never heard that joke before.
Also, Grains the Vegan Zombie sent in this little
You're around
tip.
me too much.
I know your humor.
This is a nice tip. It says, you don't have to do a shift tab to change your name. The command to change your name in TF2, not on your friends list, is set info, name, and then your desired name.
I assume that you do that in console?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty
in your
cool.
console, so you're playing the game, you can change your name to Wes Wilson Sucks or something like that.
Does it actually work?
It does work, actually. The last couple times I tried it anyway.
Because I remember, like, originally it like acted like it worked, but it didn't really work or something.
I think you're right, Brent. This was pointed out, I think, quite a few episodes back, and I think at the time, I remember trying it once back then, and it didn't work every time I tried it. But the last two times that I've used it, which was, I don't know, maybe last week or whatever, it worked okay.
Okay. So maybe it's just on our new servers, and that's why they're all buggy. People start doing set info, new name.
Yeah, they fixed set info, and then everything else is gone to crap.
Yeah, no kidding. So, like, we have... Oh, yeah, this is just an image that Scorch sent in. This is a GMOD scary... It's
like Voltron.
Yeah, if Voltron were made of heavies, if it was a bunch of heavies that got together and made a giant heavy, then yes, that's what this is.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So look for that link. Let's see what else we have.
It reminds me of, like, RoboCop. For some reason.
Yeah.
It's like the head and everything.
Comply.
Our next email is from Coxman. Coxman. And he sent in a video about a TF2 Sandvich fake out. Did anybody watch this?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What's the deal here?
It was a.
Oh, that's right.
It was an arena.
Oh, I remember now. It's hilarious, actually.
Yeah. He fakes like he's eating. It's down to two people, right, in an arena match.
Yeah.
And one of them is a heavy, and the other one is a spy. And the heavy. See, I don't even want to really ruin it. I'll just say he fakes him out with a sandwich.
Yeah.
And gets a kill. It's nice. So watch. Yeah. It's only like 20 seconds, too. It's a short video.
Yeah.
But we'll have that link. That's pretty neat. And I will link it in the chat room right now. Okay, so we're going out here to the shout-outs and all the outro kind of stuff and the pimpage and this thing.
I would like to give a shout-out to all the people who've left us iTunes reviews.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, I read a couple from Canada and a couple other different countries this week because we were talking about it last week. Mm-hmm. So I flipped the language and I was just reading. So it's really cool to see stuff from you know, all over the place. I had no idea. So I was just sitting there reading. So it's very cool. Thank you very much. And so who's player of the week this week? Do you have anybody in mind? Johnny Napalm, do you have anybody in mind?
Your pharmacist?
Yeah. My orthopedic surgeon. Had the shout out to him. His name's Dr. Stuart Montgomery. Yeah. No, you know, Mint coming in last night and playing and helping us almost turn the tide was pretty cool. But you know, I don't know if that's enough to be player of the week.
Has he been player of the week ever?
Not in a long time. Like, he was player of the week, like episode 9 or 12 or somewhere around there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We could do him again. Let's do Mint again.
Okay.
Because he's doing a great TF2 podcast, too.
Yeah.
And he deserves a shout-out for that, since he's willing to do the dirty, boring work that we're not willing to do.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and go check out.
Was episode 14. That's how long ago it was.
Oh, that was because his kids sang
the episode 10 song.
Spy 7 Sandwich.
Oh, yeah, that was hilarious.
That's right. So, Mint Condition goes out to you. Check out his podcast, too, at randomchatter.com. He does Tech Chatter. It's a good show. And also the new Friendly Fire. So that's pretty sweet.
Don't forget to come here on Sundays to the Ustream live chat at deadworkers.com/live.
Yes, every Sunday. Also, stick around at the end to hear a new parody by Crimson titled I'm Ubered. This melody is infectious, so it's a warning. Also, I want to thank our sponsors, lowpings.net. Control Point's official TF2 servers are hosted with servers from lowpings.net. If you're looking for good, cheap 100-tick game servers, then just go check out some lowpings.net.
I could go into that whole tick rate thing if you guys want.
That's for next episode.
Yeah, probably not.
Also, Twitter all of us. Twitter Nailhead, Twitter Chaos_CP, or Wes Wilson, or Control Point to get all updates about the show, or Dead Workers.
Wait, I'm just Brent Copeland now.
Oh, you're just Brent Copeland. You're right, yeah. And Johnny Napalm.
Yeah, that's M. Kerfis for my Twitter.
M. Kerfis.
And his knee.
And Mike's left knee.
Yeah, Mike's left knee. Add that. So, so that's it. Another episode.
Woo! Thanks for having me on, you guys. That was a lot of fun.
Cool. No problem. See ya.
You are now at the end of another episode of Control Point.
Victory.
Every one of you deserves a medal. A podcast brought to you by the Dead Workers Party. See the show notes and leave comments for this episode at controlpoint.deadworkers.com or leave us a voicemail at area code 256-513-4772.
Auf Wiedersehen!
That's right. Well, you backstabbed me and you bet I felt it. I tried to backtrack, but you so fast I melted. I'm stuck in my response, and now I'm trying to get back. Before these two legs run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's going to stop me but spy intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or lose some, and I won't hesitate no more, no more. I cannot wait. I'm Ubered. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Well, open up your eyes and see like me. Spies are always stabbing me. Look into your heart and you'll find we need pyros. Listen to the sound of my teammates scream. We're just one big family, and it's your God-forsaken right to be healed. Oh yeah, that's right. So I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. Now move, but there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. The move. Do you want to come on? Scooch on over closer, spies, and I will needle your eyes. Zooja papa, whoa, 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 oh, oh, whoa, whoa, yeah. I've been spending way too long checking for spies that are nearer, looking over my shoulder just to try to see them clearer, but he knifed me in the back, and so I called the strike force and laughed. I guess what I've been saying is there ain't no other reason to rage ban all those spies for just no other reason is what we aim to do. WTF, OMG, BBQ, and I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm Ubers. Open up your eyes and see like me. The spies are always stabbing me. Look into your heart and you'll find this Uber. server's yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need to complicate, 'cause our time is short. Here, this is all yours, all yours. Blop-a-doop-a-dop-a-dop-a-ho. Doop-doop-doop-doop-a-doop-boo. Hoo-hoo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh.
Dead Workers Party Network. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world.